Next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. We got the Jordan 1 Retro High Taxis. What's good, y'all? 2-3 Soul Kicks here today. Kind of discuss my favorite Jordan 1s, the favorite ones that I actually have. Today was actually the drop of the Jordan 1 Retro High Yellow Orca, and I was very excited for the drop. Love the yellow colorway. Kind of reminds me of a few other ones that came out through the year, especially like the Rookie of the Year, which actually I don't have that Jordan 1. So it definitely reminds, the Taxis and other ones that came out. I'm gonna show you a bunch of my collection of my Jordan 1s, but it got me thinking that, is Jordan 1 dead? Some people believe it is. I find it hard to believe because to me, that's the silhouette that kind of started it all. And as I'm sitting there watching, I hit on sneakers, which is kind of rare. I can't always hit on sneakers, but today I hit, and lo and behold, I hit because no one wants them. And I kind of think it's kind of sad. It's maybe a function of the way the market is nowadays. Maybe it's the economy. I know during COVID, a lot of sneakers, they all went through the roof. It's like supply and demand. Maybe it's a saturation by Nike of the market. They realized the resellers, and maybe Nike got hip to it, and they saturated the market with tons of pairs. Maybe it's a function of a lot of different things. So it kind of made me sad because I'm sitting there and I'm looking, especially the silhouette I have on my table now. In my mind, it's probably one of the most beautiful silhouettes ever. In my estimation, I think it's the perfect sneaker. I'm sure a lot of us, we all have different kinds we like and different silhouettes, whether it's Jordan, Adidas, whatever, floats your boat. But in my mind, I believe the Jordan 1 Chicago's, it's the perfect sneaker. The story behind it, to me, it's perfect. And it's been obviously a lot of different colorways. And I know last year Nike really flooded the market. I guess there's like 248 Jordan 1s that dropped between the lows, mids, highs, different colorways, the female version, male version, all of them together. And got me thinking, that's a lot. So maybe Nike's overdoing it. Maybe it's becoming too much. Maybe people are moving on. I honestly don't know. But to me, I find it kind of sad in a way, and because I don't want the Jordan 1 to kind of be forgotten about or pushed aside. Maybe Nike has to cool it a bit, kind of dial back at all the ones they're dropping, and that could be part of it. Again, with the Jordan 1s that dropped today, the yellow Orca, it's a beautiful sneaker, and it drops a few years ago. It goes through the roof, probably hard to get, and I understand kind of what's going on, but the flip side is, I guess it's fortunate if they are producing so many, we now have a chance to get the silhouettes that we always wanted and like. So what got me thinking, anyways, long story short, I want to put together a video of the Jordan 1s that I have that I think are beautiful. So I'm gonna kind of show you, do a lot of videos. I may just kind of switch back and forth, show you my Jordan 1 collection that I find. The ones I'm going to show you now are my favorite. So I'm starting off obviously with the Jordan 1 Chicago's. These are the ones that came out in 22. Never had the original, so again, I was happy to get these. So this is the Jordan 1 Chicago's. The next one I'm going to show you is the Jordan 1 LA to Chicago's. Again, I just think it's a beautiful sneaker. I'm not going to rub off the paint. I'm going to leave them as original because I do like the LA look that's on here. So this is the LA to Chicago's, and this is one of my favorite pairs. What I have here is the patent leather Chicago, or UNC to Chicago. It's a fantastic pair. Came out a few years ago. So to me, again, anytime you incorporate the Chicago colorway and UNC, where Jordan went to college, I think this pair is absolutely beautiful. Can't go wrong. This is definitely like one of my favorite pairs of Jordan 1s that I have. Next up is the Tona Tailors. I included this in my top 10 sneakers of the year that I got this year. It's an absolutely beautiful sneaker. Again, kind of incorporates the Chicago colorway with the exaggerated swoosh on this one. It's absolutely beautiful. And this one is supposed to be like a rose, and those are the thorns, which is very cool. So again, this is one of my favorite silhouettes that I have, the Tona Tailor Jordan 1s. All right, the next one I have coming up is Jordan 1. This is the Bethany's Beauty Supply Union LA. Again, this was really close to my sneaker of the year. I love the story, the love story. They met in the summer of 1996, and from there they started their companies, and their relationship went on from there. So again, this sneaker here is one of my favorites. It's the Jordan 1 Union LAs. And if these were to come out a few years ago, I can imagine what they would have been worth.
$1 million.
You could go on, the aftermarket, StockX or GOAT, and sadly, or gladly, because it gives us a chance to get them, is they're under retail. So, and as a collector, sure, I love a bargain. Great. I don't care. I really don't care who thinks they're bricks, not bricks. If they're bricks, I'm going to build a house one by one with these bad boys, because if they're bricks, keep making bricks, and I'll collect the bricks, build the biggest damn house out of all my bricks. So this is the Jordan 1 Union LA. Next one, this actually came out 3 weeks ago. I would have put it in my top 10 if I had it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. The colorway. Again, this release, as I always say a few years ago, it's the damn truth. This comes out a little while ago. Y'all paying a lot of money, and you won't be calling them bricks like you are now. But again, as a collector and a Jordan purist, these are wonderful. Fire. It's a great silhouette, obviously, and some of the colors you're choosing are not the greatest, but the ones I feel that I have in my collection, I think these colors are hot, and this one does not disappoint. So again, if you like this colorway, go on GOAT, StockX, eBay. eBay's a great spot. eBay authenticates, and it's a great place to pick up sneakers. If I do the aftermarket, especially if I can save a buck, GOAT, StockX, eBay. So this one, fire. Next one up, what's not to love about these? Jordan 1 Retro High Mochas. Drop the pinks in these. It's a fantastic sneaker. Fire silhouette. This is definitely one of my favorites that have come out, honestly, ever. I'm a big fan of browns. Anything, I always say earth tones, but anything in the brown family, I really like a lot. So the Jordan 1 Mochas are a big hit. Next up is the Jordan 1 Spider-Man. I never got the first pair, and I still don't have them, even though I think they're sweet. The price is too much. The aftermarket price is way too high on them. I was able to get these. I love them. Again, Chicago colorway with the story. Just a real clean silhouette. And I feel fortunate that I was able to get these. The bottoms glow in the dark, which I haven't really ever tested. I still gotta kind of test that out. But again, this is a sweet sneaker. So this is one of my favorites that I own. Jordan 1 Retro Black Toe. Can't go wrong. Big fan. So this is one of my favorites. And we have the Jordan 1 Black Toes. Next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. We got the Jordan 1 Retro High Taxis. When these came out, I was totally pumped to get. Couldn't believe I got them. Aftermarket, they did all right. But again, if you're a collector and a purist, you're not really in it to flip it, it's a great pickup. Again, aftermarket, go on Goat, Nike, and eBay as well. Everyone authenticates, and I believe, I don't know if I hit these when they came out or did I get them off of, I can't remember. Maybe I got these off of eBay when they dropped. It's hard to remember, but one of my favorite, big fan, black toe. We got the yellow, my taxis, fire, sweet ass silhouette. Yeah, I can't go wrong with. Next up is the Jordan 1 retro high. These are the Rebellionaires. I got these when they first came out. X on the back. Love the story that's with them. I love everything about them. Again, this is a silhouette. You could go on the aftermarket. It didn't do well. You could get them for a good price. But these are clean. Great story. Check out all the print. That's the pair that I was proud to own, proud to have. And if you guys want them, go eBay and StockX. They're out there, and I think they're worth the pickup. You know, at the end of the day, I like a lot of the silhouettes. I like the 3s, 4s, 5s, all the different numbers for the most part. But my heart's always going to be with the 1s. It seems like I always gravitate, try to get, you know, the best ones that I could actually afford to get in the Jordan 1 highs. I have a bunch of mids. I think I have one that I'm going to show you that's a mid. I have a bunch of lows. I'm not going to show you any lows today, but my highs are always my favorite. But I do have mids. I know some people dog the mids. Some are worth dogging, but I think there's a lot of great mids out there to be had. And go on Nike now. There's a big sale going on, 25% off. You get a lot of those mids for a really good price. And if you know, some of us can't always pay $180 for a pair of sneakers, $200. You get a mid, they're a little shorter, maybe the quality's a little different, but some mids got really nice quality, and you can get them at a fraction of the price. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't dog the mids too much. I think it's a clean sneaker, and a lot of them are really nice. So I would definitely kind of check out the mids. So the next one I'm going to show you is a mid from a bunch of years ago. All right, so this mid is my Jordan 1 mid and Kobe's, LA Lakers. This was a great mid that they put out a bunch of years ago. In my description, I'll put a list of the sneakers that I'm showing you, the name and the year they were dropped, in case you want to go out there and cop any of them. But this is a beautiful sneaker, even though it's a mid. Let me see, stand it next to a high. Obviously there is a height difference, but sometimes, like I was saying before, you could get them for a fraction of the cost, and it's still a great clean silhouette where everything else, is there. Yes, they're going to be shorter because they're mids, but sometimes mids go a lot easier with your wearing. Sometimes they're a lot better to wear with jeans and things like that. Kind of depends what you're wearing, but I wouldn't, like I said before, I wouldn't try to dog the mids so much, because here's a great pair of mids, my LA Laker mids. I don't know if you're allowed to drink beer on camera.
My girlfriend made an awesome mix. Beer me that disc.
Lord, beer me strength.
Some recording done, have a beverage, talk about some sneakers. And this sneaker, when it came out, again, I saw when it was dropping. I'm like, gotta have it. It's sweet. Couldn't wait to get it. As some people will say, it's a brick. It's not a brick in my world. This is the Jordan 1 retro high, and I call it the Birkin Bag. The colorway, the orange, the brown, very similar to the Birkin Bag. There's also stitching on this sneaker, if you could see it, that doesn't come on most of the Jordan highs. But if you were to check out, I'm sure we all have Birkin bags, but if you were to check out online the Birkin bags, on the handle they have that stitch line. Now this sneaker has done nothing. Again, it's a beautiful sneaker. The colorway, I call it the Birkin Bag. So this one here, to me, it's definitely one of my favorite ones that I have. If we check out let's see. Trying to find a regular Jordan I could check. Well, if you look at the tags, it's kind of hard to see with the black on the side. Where are my white ones? Anyways, this is fine. You don't have the stitch line. It's obviously no stitch line. But this one here, you pick up a stitch line on either side. Again, which resembles the Birkin bag and the handle. So if you can't afford the Birkin bag, which I don't know how the hell we could afford a Birkin bag if you're watching my video, probably not. You get a sneaker that kind of looks like a Birkin bag. So this is definitely one of my favorite colorways that came out. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Jordan 1 Retro. Kind of reminds me of Statue of Liberty with the gold, like a almost like when you have a penny, when the patina, what's called the patina, when it wears off. Kind of reminds me of the way a penny would age. Reminds me of the Statue of Liberty, how originally how the color was one way and then it oxidizes over time and changes color. And I think that's what they were going with this Jordan 1 Retro High patina. One of my favorite. Sweet, love the colors. I think they did a great job with this one. Doesn't always get a lot of love, but it's like art. A lot of things, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and to me, I think this is a beautiful colorway. I'm not sure if you'll agree. In the comments section of this video, tell me maybe which ones you like. Maybe you feel I'm wrong, that's cool too. Just let me know. Tell me your favorite. What's your favorite Jordan 1 colorway? Maybe that you have or you've seen, maybe always wanted. So you can include that in the comments, and I am curious to see. Maybe some of them will match mine, some of them may not. But again, that's part of this whole culture and the fun of all this. It's the fun part of all this. We're gonna have different opinions. Some of us might think things are beautiful. Some of us might say, it's not so much. But I'm just kind of showing you my favorite Jordan 1s in my collection. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do. God knows I'm a really good editor. Not really. I'm learning. So, all right. Up next is a Jordan 1, the Breads in patent leather. Sneakers, absolutely beautiful. All patent leather, all the way around. I need one of those spinny things, like those things that kind of the sneaker floats. This would be a sweet pair to kind of float with some light on her. So this is the Chicago 1 Breads in patent leather. Clean, beautiful pair. I feel blessed to have this pair in my collection. How can you go wrong, right? You got the Breads, patent leather. Come on. All right, so those are the Jordan 1 patent leather Breads. Jordan 1 Retro High. I actually forgot the name of these, but I'll include it in my write-up. This is a beautiful sneaker. You have the canvas with the leather, and the leather quality is very nice. It's a very clean, beautiful sneaker. Got the cream or tan on the bottom, more of a tan. Came with a couple different pair of laces. I put the kind of a reddish color in there. I think it looks really great. So again, these are out there. The price is not horrible. Check them out. GOAT, eBay, StockX. On the aftermarket, it's just a clean pair. Next up, the Jordan 1 Retro High Brotherhoods. Come on. How can you argue these ain't sweet? Beautiful colorway. Anyone that's in the fraternity. A beautiful sneaker, beautiful colorway. Definitely one of my favorites. Kind of reminds me of the LA Lakers in a way. Absolutely beautiful. Black toe. Call my Celtics. Jordan 1 Retro High. Got the black toe. We got the Celtics green in the back. Beautiful sneaker. And that's the thing, there's so many different colorways, and if some are, they're gonna be better than others, but when you start doing things with the black toe and you incorporate a different color in the back, I don't know how you could go wrong. So this is definitely up there. One of my faves. Got the Celtics. Called the Celtics. Boston Celtics. Black toes. Definitely one of my favorite Jordan 1s I have. These dropped a little while ago. Jordan 1 Retro High. Black toe with the brown. Like an espresso. And I already showed you the other Jordan 1s that I have. Again, just a beautiful sneaker. The colorway. You start doing like blacks, browns, earth tones, I say. They just go with a lot of different things. You can wear them with so much. Very wearable. Absolutely beautiful. Again, they dropped these. Couldn't believe I got them. Some people say they're bricks. I don't think so. I think they're beautiful. Nike put them out again. They restocked them, dropped them again. And I think they may have restocked them like at least 2, maybe 3 times. I'm not exactly sure. Go on the aftermarket, eBay, GOAT, and StockX. You could get them for probably under retail or right around retail, depending on your size. Clean, beautiful movement in the suede. It's like a suede nubuck. Just one of my favorite. I spoke about it before, and I did a couple videos on AMMANIR. Is the AMMANIR Jordan 1 Retro. Just a fly kick. Love everything about it. Love it has the burgundy, has the cracked leather. I mentioned in my other videos, I'm a big fan of the cracked leather. And has, try to see if you can see the inside, quilted satin collar. Just a class sneaker all the way around. Sneaker with a story. The AMMANIR Jordan 1. Beautiful kick for sure. So this is another one of my favorite Jordan 1s that I have in my collection. Anything with AMMANIR, big fan of. Put on a Jordan 1 silhouette, bigger fan. So Jordan 1 AMMANIR is definitely up there in my book. To finish off with this sneaker, I got it, it's going on 3 years ago. I got it after it came out. I got married in 2021 and I wore J's for my wedding. I'll include a wedding picture that you really want to see, my wedding picture of my wife and myself, but wearing the J's. So these are the sneakers, the obsidians that I wore on my wedding day. Absolutely beautiful sneaker. Definitely one of my favorites. This was a great get. I was so happy. I couldn't believe I got them. I got them on the aftermarket. I think I got them off of, I can't remember, GOAT. It might have been StockX. I don't remember, but one of the two I got these off of, and it was I got them brand new. But I got them off of. It might have been GOAT. It was my wedding shoe. Absolutely beautiful. So this is probably one of my favorites, along with my very favorite is going to be the Chicago. This is classic, but this one, because of the story, I wore them for my wedding. This is absolutely beautiful. So I just kind of today wanted to show you some of my favorite sneakers, the Jordan 1s that I have. There's many more. Like I said last year, Nike, I think it was like 248, 249 Jordan 1s they put out. But this is kind of a sampling of the ones that I really like. My favorite. Wanted to share them. Please include what your favorite ones are. Maybe some of the ones that I have you may agree with, or some of your own. I would love to share. I would love to hear your favorites. We're all in this together. We're all a sneaker family, sneaker nation, and there's no right, wrong. It's just kind of what we like. It's like art. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it is with sneakers. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate that. If you like my video and made it this far, thank you so much for making it this far. It's going to kind of be a long video. I got to edit the hell out of this thing, but it's still going to be pretty long. So if you make it through, appreciate it. Smash the like button. Helps us out. Helps with the algorithm as I'm learning. And that's it. This is 2-3 Soul Kicks. Be back again. Everyone stay safe, peace, love, and take care of each other. Bam. Bam, bam.